Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to use Google Forms so that students can sign up for where they're going during the fun days on May 2nd and 3rd. Now we're hoping to have these forms done so that students can actually sign up on Monday. We'll have the rosters and can actually take roll during those fun times again, Tuesday, May 2nd and Wednesday, May 3rd. So to begin this, we need this document filled out. So you'll want to do this on Thursday or Friday before the ACT Aspire. And essentially, you just need to go through with your entire department, 8th and 9th together, and say, okay, first hour, how many students do we have with zeros? How many zero classes do we need? So on and so forth for the entire day. Once you've got that, then everyone can write in if they're going to take the zero class or what fun things are that they're going to do. They should already have blocked off if they have a plan or some other conflict that they can't do a fun session that hour. Alright, so once you have this filled in, you're going to make a Google form for every single hour. But this form is going to be used by the entire department. So if you want one person to make first hours and then share it with the rest of the department, another person to make second hours and share it with the rest of the department, that might even up the workload a little bit better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go to forms.google.com. And it's going to be a little bit of an introduction if you haven't used forms before. We're going to make a blank form. We're going to title this, make sure you put the class hour on it because again, you're going to make a different form for every class hour. So you want to make sure that you're able to distinguish. So I'm going to say math first hour fun day choice. And that's going to title it for me. I always like the first questions to be their name. And when you do that, it should change it to a short answer for you. That way we have an identifier of who is answering. Also up here in settings, if you'll go to settings, collect the email address so that we don't have more than one person typing and trying to sign their friend up. And another way to help that is to limit it to one response. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save that. Alright, so here comes the biggest part of this. Alright, so we're going to add the next question. Actually, I want to pull that down. You should be able to just add it after, not have to pull it down. So this is, what would you like to do for the fun day? And you're going to want to specify that this is first hour or whatever hour it is, so the students know that this isn't during, I don't know, prime time or something like that. We're going to want to make this a drop-down question, so if you didn't see, there's just this little selector over here. We're going to make that a drop-down question. And then I'm going to go back to this document and I'm going to look at all the options that my students have to choose from first hour. So they can watch Hidden Figures, they can do coloring, cards, board games, or Red Rover. So if you want to put the choice of teacher, that's fine. At least put the room number so that they know where to go. Okay, so room 101, Hidden Figures movie. Room 103, coloring. If I can spell that right. Room 102 had cards. Room 105, and again, you're probably going to have to go back and forth and see what the options are. Board games. And last, room 110 had Red Rover outside. Alright, so another important part to specify, the teacher is responsible for making sure this is what's happening, because as we get a roll, we're going to be able to see where students are going. So if you're taking students outside, you need to be outside with them and supervising them. All right, so let's make this a required question. And now we're going to go and look for a form add-on. So go to More. I'm going to go to Add-ons. And the add-on we want is Choice Eliminator 2. Now mine pops up right there. If you didn't see it, you could just type in Choice Eliminator. And we want Choice Eliminator 2. Okay, so add that. Allow. Got it? Alright, and so now we're going to put this into effect. So click on this puzzle piece. That's how you access your add-ons. Do Choice Eliminator 2 and configure. And that just tells you that it has a little bit of errors with it, but for the most part it's been working okay. So form responses, we want to click on this one, that one question we have highlighted, and we want to click the box to eliminate choices. It takes it a minute to create all that, and so we have to sit here and wait for a little bit. Alright, now once it's done that, we can click on the choice options, and we're actually going to be able to limit the number of students that are able to select that option. So if you want to do 30 all the way down, that's fine. If you want to limit it to 25, just make sure that there are enough spots for every student to go. Okay? If your department has 30 students in every class that hour, then every spot's going to need 30, just in case they're all here. Okay? Alright. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of that. Alright, so now we've created it. It's got elimination choices. Next is to share it with our coworkers, our department, so that they're going to be able to send it out to their students. Alright, so we're going to add collaborators. Right now, only I can access that. I'm going to invite the rest of my colleagues to do that so that they can send it out to their students. And I'm also going to add a couple teachers that are working with us during that hour. So we'll have Coach Luther and Miss Kritzio. Alright, so I'm not going to notify them because this isn't the actual document, but normally you do want that checked so that they'll easily be able to send it. It's okay. I know I should have sent it. Alright, so now I have all these editors, and then now they'll be able to pull this form up, everyone in the department will, and be able to click send, get the link right here, and put that directly into their Google Classroom, and their students will be able to sign up, and you will get a form notification of exactly who all is coming to your fun day. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out. Thanks.